Ah, great. Good morning, day two of Lawless. Oh, we're a wee bit tired this morning. There was a lot of shenanigans in the bar last night at BarCon. Good shenanigans, nothing bad, but it's just we're all a wee bit tired. So, welcome to Lawless Day 2, and lots of excitement again. You want to see the crowds out there, it's quite incredible. What do you think, group?
I've never seen it so busy before.
Yeah. No,
It's,
me neither.
and no wonder they had to spread it over 2 days.
Yeah, I know. That was a really good bit about it because it's always been one day, and you're thinking, oh no, the panels are clashing. You're having to decide who it is that you're going to go and see.
Yeah.
But this time, you've actually got the option to walk around.
Yeah, it was great to see the panels being separated
Yeah.
as well yesterday because there were some really good discussions. Like I quite like there was the extinction one. Extinction panel was
Yes, I
really
missed
good,
that one.
and the one about the trying to break into the industry as well.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
useful. Really
Especially
useful.
the one that talk that Jim did on lettering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
You know, and this is what people are missing. If you're not here, we're trying to provide as much content as we can, but you're going to miss some really good stuff. But here, no better person to kick off day two than someone who is an absolute star in British comics, and you'll recognise him as Lew Stringer. Let me just spin the camera. Hang on. Hello, Lew. How are you?
Good morning, nice to see you.
Yeah. So fantastic to be back again.
It is, yeah. It's the first time I've done Lawless, but it's the first sort of big convention I've done in over 2 years, and it's great. Yesterday was really busy, and it's just so good to see everybody.
Oh, that's great. Because I know with COVID, I remember following you on Facebook, and you're being particularly careful all the way through lockdown.
Oh yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen after this weekend, but it's just been a really good weekend, and it's nice to be at a proper comic convention where it's all comics, it's dedicated to comics. Everybody who comes through the door is a comics fan. They're not after the merchandise or actors' signatures and things like that. So it's a really good atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean the crowds definitely this year they're up. The numbers are up, and I believe it was fully booked in the end. Everything, all the tickets sold out. There might have been one or two for Sunday at the very most, but that shows, I think, the demand for a convention like this.
Yes. I mean, there are still, a few conventions around that are dedicated to comics. It's not all gone the route of merchandise and stuff like that yet. But I mean, I think people are just pleased to be back. I think there's that vibe that people have been sort of waiting for something like this to come along, and now so it's like a feeling of relief, if you like, and everybody's sort of just enjoying it.
Well, how did you keep creative yourself during lockdown? Because it was such a strain on everyone.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, being a freelancer, I'm used to sort of working in isolation. So that wasn't really a problem, but you sort of miss the social side, so there's no balance. So it does sort of start to get to you after a while. Well, Zoom meetings, of course. You discover Zoom, so you start to talk to your mates like that. So yeah, that sort of kept me going.
Did you come up with any new characters in the last couple of years?
Didn't actually. I didn't. I just sort of focused on the stuff. It was just struggle getting through the day to get the stuff done that I had to do, really. So no, I don't think. Oh yeah, well, one new one, of course, was Sergeant Shouty in the '77.
Yes,
which
I was reading that
launched
the other day.
right before the start of the pandemic, really, 2020. So I mean, so focusing on that as well, and doing the Beano work and the stuff in Doctor Who magazine, So I kept as busy as I could, really.
I love your wee strips in the Beano magazine.
Oh, thanks.
Particularly
Yeah,
any of them
Pop
to do
Parade.
with the Daleks.
Yeah.
They're always really funny.
Yeah. Well, I've got to do a new one for Doctor Who magazine this week, and Pop Parade in the Beano, of course. So yeah, it's keeping busy at the moment, anyway.
Yeah. I suppose it won't be long before you'll be incorporating the new Doctor into your strips as
Yeah,
well.
well, hopefully. I mean, sometimes when they have a revamp for the magazine, they'll have a new artist coming in, but I'm hoping they'll still keep me on. Yeah. Actually, I've already done a few sort of drawings at home, and he is easier to draw than Jodie Whittaker was, really. So I'm sort of looking forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was big excitement amongst Doctor Who fans because I know Jodie kind of split the bunch now. I'm a Jodie Whittaker cosplayer, and I loved her, but the writing could be a bit hit and miss. So hopefully they'll nail it properly.
Well,
this
yeah.
time.
I mean, I think she's doing a good job of it. I'm really pleased to see what's going to happen next. See what Russell T Davies is going to do with it. So yeah, I'm sort of very excited to see what happens there.
I mean, the fact that you are, as a British creator and writer and artist, are also working for Doctor Who, which is like a major British character too. It's a great crossover that way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been working on the magazine now since Peter Capaldi came in as the Doctor. That was my first strip on the magazine, so it's been a few years now. But yeah, I've sort of been a Doctor Who fan for since the olden days. Since I remember the William Hartnell era. So a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think so many people now, so many fans, and I believe this new Doctor. Just to go off on a tangent, I think the new Doctor is the first one now that started watching Doctor Who, the Ninth Doctor. That he wasn't from the older era, whereas the other ones had watched the older stuff. And no, he actually started with the Ninth Doctor.
Yeah.
So we've kind of gone into the future really with this.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next really, but we'll have to see. So yeah, you're getting old when you're older than the doctors.
Oh,
So
yeah. Same as in real life, isn't it? Your actual doctor, you go to them when they look 12. But let's have a look at your table, Lou, if you don't mind. If you just swing around. Oops. So we can see your range of comics. Right, you want to talk us through what you're selling today?
Yeah, so I'm bringing along my self-published comics. So Brickman is a Batman parody. That's just the last few issues of that left. Combat Colin is a strip that used to appear in Marvel UK's Transformers comic in the 1980s, and I've got the rights back, so I'm reprinting it in a series of comics. Derek the Troll used to be in a Games Workshop magazine called Warlock, and then White and White Dwarf. And again, I own the rights, so I'm collecting the stories there. These are stories from the 1980s, some of my earliest work. So yeah, I mean, there is a fourth issue and there's a fifth issue planned as well for that. So sometime later this year that'll be out.
So tell me, if people aren't here today, where can they actually get your product, and where can they contact you?
Right. Well, I've got a blog, but where there's sort of update people on my work there at Lew Stringer Comics blogspot.com. But also I've got an eBay page. So if you just look up for Combat Colin and Derek the Troll on eBay, you'll find the stuff there. I haven't got a website at the moment, so I've got to get that sorted out. Yeah, so I'm selling them on eBay at the moment. And I'll also be doing other conventions this year. I'm doing Comic Salopia in Shrewsbury. I'm doing Mac Power in Macclesfield and ICE in Birmingham in September. So they'll find me there as well.
That's fantastic. It is. It's so good to be back on the scene. It's particularly good to see you, Lou.
Oh, I knew you did.
Give us a hug. Yes, so I think it's quite appropriate today. I'm dressed as Minnie the Minx, and the first person that we speak to is Lou. So come find him now on his stand and check him out online. Okay, thanks folks. See you later.
Thank you.